the morning of day 3. It's about 9:30 in the morning and we are still just chilling out in the campsite where we stayed last night. I only just got out of bed. It is a beautiful day and I'm going to go for a swim to start my day off. This water temperature is beautiful. We continued our lazy start this morning, sitting down by the water listening to some music and a couple of audiobooks, making future plans and things like that. And now we're just leaving camp. It's 10 minutes past 12, so afternoon start for us, which is pretty crazy on through hiking terms, but just being on a nice short week trip, it's really quite a luxury. Tonight's campsite is definitely not going to be as nice as last night's. We have no lake tonight, just a stream and a little patch of woods, so we figure we may as well sit around here and other mountaintops and things, which are nice, rather than sitting around in camp tonight. The rain that we had yesterday is completely cleared and it's a really hot sunny day. I'll have to get my head out soon and see what the day brings. Or I guess I should say see what the afternoon brings. So I think we're just coming up to our campsite for tonight. It's about 4:45 and I think we've probably done about 3.5 hours walking, maybe a little bit more than that, to get to this campsite, and then stopped and had a lot of breaks on high points and shady spots. It's been a really hot day, like insanely hot. I've drank so much water and really feeling it. Although we only did a 12k day today, it's a little bit like a reminder that I'm definitely not in trail shape anymore. And this is what 6 months of pretty much just sitting at a computer will do to you. We've still got 2 more days to go, but definite positives of this trip so far. This is my first trip wearing a dress, and I've decided I definitely like hiking in a dress. It's been really comfortable. This is definitely not the dress though. The fabric is a little bit heavy for my liking. It doesn't dry very quickly. It was an issue yesterday when it was raining, and then today just from sweat. I definitely think I want to find something that's a little bit lighter and a little bit more quick drying. I'm not exactly sure what that will be yet, but something to think about. I also think I may have been able to convince Raiden that we want a single wall tent. So in my prototype of this tent, I accidentally made it too small and the inner didn't fit, and I just had to make something work in order to go on this trip, so we ended up with a single wall tent, and it's been going really well so far. So I think that the design might change a little bit more again for the next version, and I think I will probably plan on making us a single wall tent, which will probably save us, I don't know, a couple of 100 grams just from not needing the extra mesh and extra hardware to connect the two together. So that's kind of exciting. Today in general has been pretty hilly. A lot of hands and feet scrambling both up and down hills. Almost reminds me of some of the tougher sections on the AT, but of course we are definitely not trail fit right now, and it shows. So it's been fun though. It's been a really good day. This last section of trail down to the campsite, it's a real bummer. Like, it's pretty steep, and you can probably tell while I'm talking, it's taking me a lot of concentration just to walk down it. Good morning. It is day 4 for us on the Cloche Silhouette, and it's about 9:15. We're just leaving camp. Today we're walking, I think it's about 24 or 25 k's, but apart from this first hill this morning, it looks pretty flat and easy most of the day, so I'm really looking forward to that. The mosquitoes this morning have been pretty ferocious. I think I got about 4 or 5 bites before I put bug spray on this morning, and I'm hoping they don't get worse through the day. Otherwise it's pretty warm, and blue sky up ahead, so I think it'll be a pretty nice day. Can't really see the scale of it. We're just coming from down there up through here. We're going straight up there. We're currently walking up and over a canoe portage route which shares the trail with the Cloche Silhouette, and I have to say I don't think I'd like to carry a canoe and all of my stuff up and over this hill. There's a lot of marks on the rocks where you can see that canoes have been dropped and dragged and things, but I guess there's probably canoers out there who would say the same thing about what we've been doing, walking up and over the hills and stuff. I think we must be getting pretty close to the end of the day for today. I don't know, less than a kilometre anyway, I think. We're heading to Cave Lake, which I was really hoping I'd be able to swim at, but a little while ago we stopped off at a different campsite to just sit and have a rest, and we met up with a couple of different groups of people who were passing through, and one of them stayed at Cave Lake last night and said that it's pretty algae filled and I probably wouldn't want to swim there, which is a little bit Today's been really warm. We've been under tree cover a bit like this most of the day, but even so, with the lack of breeze, it's been quite hot. There's also been a lot of flies buzzing around my head, and a few mosquitoes, but not too many. Here's the turn off to campground number 6. We're just going a little bit further to campground number 5. Good morning. It's day 5, our last day on the Cloche Silhouette Trail. We've had another sleep-in morning. It's about 9:30 and we're just leaving our campsite. We only have 7 kilometres to go to get back to the car park today. So we're just gonna chill out. There are a lot of flies around, and I'm a little bit over it. I'm hoping that today's going to be a nice easy walking like it was yesterday, and we can just cruise all the way back to the car. Oh, it's fairly deep. I guess that's one way of keeping your shoes dry. Yep. Would you like a hand? Okay. I think we must be getting pretty close to the end of the circuit now. I think we can hear some road noise or something like that. And we've been walking for about an hour and a half this morning. We only had to do 7 k's, so seems like we might be getting pretty close. I think we've been making really good time this morning. This has been a fantastic trip. The trail itself was absolutely beautiful. We had campsites to ourselves every night, which apparently is normal on this trail, so that's really cool. And it's just so great to get out of the house and be able to spend some time outside and hiking, being active. A little bit sad that we have to go home again. Why can't this just be another through hike? It's a 6-hour drive to get home this afternoon. I'm definitely going to go for a swim in the lake before I get changed for the drive home though. It'd be really nice to wash off all my sweat, put on some clean clothes and go from there. I do have to say that the downside of this trip has been the mosquitoes and the flies. I've had a fly buzzing around my head almost constantly the last couple of days. That's why I've kept my hat on. It just stops them landing on my hair. I don't mind so much if they land on the hat. And I have mosquito bites everywhere, even though I'm wearing DEET. They seem to find that spot that doesn't have any. Right now I've got several bites behind each ear and in my hair and places like that. positives from this trip, other than the fact that it's been great to be outdoors and out here doing this, that our gear testing all went really well. All of the clothing that I made that Raiden's wearing held up really well. He likes the pack prototype, and so I'll probably make that into a new pack for him and a new pack for me fairly soon. The tent that we were using, although not the best, was definitely a good learning tool for us. We're going to make a few changes to it, and I'll make another one which I think will be pretty good for us moving forward.